Hey, welcome to this episode of AutoFocus World. We're excited to bring you in this episode the big, bold, beautiful Lincoln Aviator, and we're going to gang tackle on this one. Woody's going to take you inside on she drives, giving you the interior design and more. Cameron from Audio Pilot is going to give you a sound trip that you're going to enjoy. And of course, I am going to give you the AutoFocus World test drive, again with the Lincoln Aviator. So shall we kick it into gear?
Let's jump into it.
All right, let's go on location with the test drive of the Lincoln Aviator. Let's go. Now, the Lincoln Aviator Grand Touring combines a gas engine with electric technology to deliver probably the smoothest, most advanced performance yet. I enjoyed the power of the twin turbine engine, and you can customize your drive mood and road conditions by altering like the suspension settings, steering, shift points, and even ride heights with available air glide suspension, which I really love, to help give drivers both the feeling they want and the performance they really need and desire. The rear-wheel drive platform in the Lincoln Aviator was designed to also accommodate all-wheel drive. This allows you the option to choose what best meets your needs, the feel of the rear-wheel drive, or the confidence and the grip of the available all-wheel drive, and all that delivers. No need to worry about power with 400 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque, and 5,000 plus towing capacity. You're talking about a V6 engine that really gets the job done. And what I really like about this, the surprise here, is the paddle shifter for additional performance cues right here. There's a paddle shifter. And so you're going to get a lot of power, a lot of towing capacity in the Aviator. And I'm enjoying the ride. Well, that's the test drive. I really enjoyed it. Really got a kick out of it.
Yeah, it was really a smooth ride. It's a very robust vehicle, but it really just such elegance and smoothness. Love that.
Yeah, it's one of those vehicles that maintains that regalness, but it's still sporty, still got a lot of athleticism built into it. I like that vehicle a lot. Nice ride.
Woody, let's take us inside the Lincoln Aviator for the she drive segment.
All right, so let's go. On the inside, there were so many amazing features. One of the things that I love from a design standpoint is the fact that it had so many different types of material and different coloring, a really beautiful color palette that screamed luxury through and through. So here's a little bit more on location on the interior of the vehicle, where we're going to get into a little bit more of the details. Checking out the interior, let's start with the soft touch leather stitched doors, which features the control modules for your seating position, window controls, and door lock buttons. There are chrome accents all around for a pop of shimmer. The leather-wrapped steering wheel has your cruise, audio, climate, and media controls as well. The dash shelf is wrapped in leather. You can't miss that start-stop button, which is bathed in chrome. And as you look down the center console stack, you'll notice chrome accents on the air vents and the camera buttons. The piano key-style shifter buttons are also accented in chrome. There's a really nice quality wood grain finish that creates more contrast in the design layout, and it breaks up the otherwise dark finish. There's additional storage in the center console stack, equipped with USB charger ports. The driver's seat headrest is really comfortable and plush. There's double stitching throughout the seat, which is an ergonomic design that hugs close to you at the top and on the sides of the seat for a comfortable driver experience. And it's all about experience. The second row seating also has fold-down headrests, and the seats fold down for greater carrying capacity. Note that the seats can also be adjusted electronically from the back. Ultimately, this provides lots of functional storage and carrying space. Sitting in the back seat, this is the second row seating. It's really, really comfortable. There's additional storage right here. It allows you to tuck things away, keep it nice and tidy. More space here if you wanted to set your phone. Of course, you have to stay hydrated, so a great place for your cup holder. And for additional comfort, I love the armrest, which gives you a completely relaxed environment. In addition to that, you have your controls here for the back seat. That controls your seat, allows you to make adjustments on the seat, as well as controlling your audio right here. Really gives the back seat passenger their own experience and allows them to have some controls as well. One of my very favorite features, whether I'm a driver or a passenger, is having a great panoramic sunroof that lets a lot of light in and you get to enjoy the outside inside. So guys, that was really awesome. What did you guys think of the interior of the vehicle?
I just like sitting in it. I mean, it was like being in a living room. It was just everything but the big screen. It was a lot of fun. I really liked the way it was laid out.
So everything about the interior for the Lincoln Aviator just screams VIP. It seems like one of those cars that you can definitely take the whole family along for a road trip. 3 rows, super lush, setup on the inside, or that exclusive individual that wants to have an inconspicuous kind of look. I think it suits the bill for anything stylish, anything professional.
So with that, now let's go to Audio Pilot with Cameron. Let's talk about the sound, Cameron, because that's important.
So the dynamic sound system in this vehicle is a total joy to mess around with. You've got the options to move the focus point of the audio from the front seat to the back seat. You can prioritize which speakers are, accentuating the sound. You got full control over the dynamic range. So we're gonna check out some original tracks from myself. Hope you guys enjoy them. Let's check out some tunes. So the Lincoln is a 3-row SUV, and interestingly enough, they're trying to make it so that every seat has optimized audio by putting 28 speakers all around this vehicle. Another cool feature with the Revo audio is that it offers 3 different listening modes. You've got audience mode, on-stage mode, and stereo mode. And one big feature that Lincoln was really pushing with this edition is their custom slider. So this is something I'm about to show you guys on the on-screen dash. Let's check it out. So as you can see, these are all the settings that I've got control over. Obviously treble, mid-range, and the bass. I can balance and fade, but I've also got Quantum Logic 3D sound. So let's see, we've got stereo mode right now. Let's see what happens when we swatch it up to audience mode. And I'm gonna play an original track to you guys for this little demo real quick. So let's check it out, see what it sounds like. So it seems like there's a range of where the listening mode brings you. If you bring it down, you're in the stereo mode. In the center, you're at audience mode, and then bring it up to the top, you're at on-stage mode. So let's see what that sounds like. So I'm not sure if you guys could tell, but the different listening modes kind of expands the sound outwards and around you as you take them through different levels. So stereo mode, you've got the 2 Ultima speakers directly hitting on the sides on the left and right. So you've got guitars, you've got bass in the center, and it just gives a pretty cool, basic overall feel. Audience mode expands things around you. So you've got these speakers on the ceiling up here, and you've got them, trailing around the back of the cabin. But once you get to on-stage mode, then that's when you've got full 360 immersive sound. So that to me is the best sounding mode. I think you should probably keep it there at all times. My initial thoughts are that the Revo Ultima sound system does a pretty good job at giving overall sound quality. I think it's pretty immersive, but I want to push it to its limits a little bit harder. We're gonna check out the tech demo that they include in the vehicle, and then I'm gonna play you guys another original track and see how it goes. mess with the fade option and see if I can move the sound from the front seats to the back seats and see what that sounds like. Y'all let me know in the comments if you can hear the difference. So I've got it positioned to the seat behind me. Since I'm in the driver's seat, it's the back seat. It's that first row. Let's move it back to the center. Let's try the right side. So now you can look back here. Sound is only coming from this side right now. So I've got to patch through only in the back seat behind the passenger seat. Let's bring it back up. So bring it back to just my seat. Let's make it so that it's directly on the driver's side. Let's bring it up right here. So now it's positioned just on the driver's seat, and let's see what happens. Okay, so all the sound is all just around me right now. You know, I've got the best seat in the house right now. This feels like the inside of a studio. That's the speakers that I'm getting right there. So overall, I enjoyed the Revel Ultima 3D sound system. I think that Lincoln is really trying to do something different. They're keeping that premium feel. They're keeping everything, you know, top tier, and it feels good to have a customizable option to be able to concentrate the sound to one part of the car if you wanted to. Maybe you might have the kids in the back seat, or, you know, your guests, and you want to talk on the phone. You just, you know, fade it and balance it to the back seat, and then you've got, you know, direct control over everything that you wanted to do. So I think it's a pretty flexible audio system. I enjoy listening to it. I hope you guys like those demo tracks. I'm gonna have those released probably on my EP coming up sometime early next year. So you guys stay tuned to that. Follow the page. Make sure you follow AutoFocus World. We got more content coming for you soon. I'm Midnight Frequency. See you guys on the next edition of Audio Pilot. So now you guys have gotten a little taste of the sound system, the sound experience, and what that has to offer. What do you guys think?
Well, I like the soundtrack that you put on there first and foremost, so way to go for making some good music again. But I also would ask you, did you have a preference for sound, whether it was rock or hip hop or symphonic? Was it all good?
It was all good, and I didn't have a chance to toggle with all of the different genres I would like to, but I found that electronic music sounded the most crisp. It sounded the most refreshing to hear, and playing with the dynamic range with that genre was a lot of fun.
You know, for me, as from the design standpoint, even as far as the sound is concerned and the speakers, that was covered with real metal coverings, which really gave it a nice touch. It gave you so much glimmer and sheen on that. Very sustainable and just a solid base.
Definitely, and it's cool because the geometry fits into the stylishness and the functionality. So the shape of the speakers themselves help boost that sound quality, but they also give the car a really cool look on the inside.
It really does.
Well, there you have it, guys. The comprehensive review of the big, bold Lincoln Aviator. You got the drive from AutoFocus Test Drive. She drives inside, and of course, the amazing sound from Cameron. We don't always get to gang tackle on one, but this is one we wanted to bring to you specially. And be sure to watch all 3 shows when they come out, and follow us on all the social media outlets, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and comment and share. All right? Good job, guys. That's this episode of AutoFocus World with the amazing Lincoln Aviator. We'll see you next time.
All right.